how happy were you that you guys were able to, rebound from the first two games and score 9 runs and have the kind of offensive day you guys played on Saturday?
Well, a day like we had on Friday can really test you as a team. And, there's a lot of things that can happen when you go out and don't score a run in 2 games and get beat, especially when you have a team, like we have this year. But I was extremely proud of the way they bounced back on Saturday. They showed up ready to play. They showed up with a positive attitude and got after the same pitcher that beat us twice on Friday, got after her. And I think we scored 5 runs on her, or 6 runs maybe on her. And that was a very positive for us. If you're going to lose 2 games, you want to follow it up with a positive, and we did. Because those kind of days, I've seen it in the past, and I've had it happen to me in the past where that lingers on for a week or 2. And I think we put it behind us pretty quick on Saturday, and we had a upbeat practice, short practice yesterday, and I think we've put it behind us, and we're ready to move forward.
For the first time this season, at least in the loss column, y'all kind of been punched in the mouth a little bit, but I guess what was the response like that? What did you see from this team, and in terms of kind of being able to have that resiliency?
Well, I think I just said it. I mean, they showed up ready to go, and it wasn't the bickering didn't start, the pointing finger stuff didn't start, and we showed up and had a lot of energy in our dugout, and and then Courtney Barnhill had a huge hit for us to break things open, and had the big double there in the 4th or 5th inning, and really just you could just kind of almost feel an exhale out of our dugout of, okay, we're back. And then I think we ended up scoring 5 runs that inning, all with 2 outs. So a lot of positives come from it, but you got to give Tarleton credit. They played really well on Friday, and they took 2 from West Texas. They took 2 from us, so we know that they're a team that has a pitcher that can shut both of us down if she's on, and we'll have to deal with them come playoff time.
You guys getting ready to play A&M International, pretty decently long trip down there. Just what do you think it's going to take for you guys to be successful?
Decently long or long? Long trip.
Long.
But, I think that it's a team that's struggling a little bit. They lost some players from last year, but they're going to scrap. They always have. Coach Libby does an outstanding job at International, and they've got a pitcher who can pitch. She's not going to overpower you, but she can keep you get the ball to move just enough to get you, keep it away from the middle of the barrel. So that's something we've seen her quite a bit over the past 2 or 3 years. So, hopefully we can get familiar with her really quick and go out and have a good start. And I think the wind's going to be blowing straight in pretty hard, which is a negative for us. I think they've hit 6 home runs on the year, and we've hit 42. So, that's going to play into it, but that's something that we're kind of used to playing at our field all the time anyway. But we expect nothing different than what we've had to deal with in the past. Go on the road. Teams are getting pretty excited to play us. When you're ranked number 1 in the country, that's going to happen. And they've always scrapped with us, and we expect nothing different on Wednesday.
Coming off such a hard-fought series this past weekend, do you like the idea of having this midweek tilt where you guys get back in action?
Yeah, we're pretty familiar with it. We've done it a lot this year. So, Tarleton, the good thing about Tarleton is it's a pretty easy trip. It's just a straight shot. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's not a 6-hour trip. So, we're not fatigued. We had a lot of rest the week before. So we're ready to go, and I think our team will show up and be ready to get after it.
I know you got to get through A&M International first, and then you have Midwestern State after that series here. Just how important do you think that series is going to be getting back into the conference play?
Well, it's huge because right now we only have a 1-game lead in conference over Cameron and West Texas A&M. So we really need to try to get 3 games off of them if we can. But it's a team that's playing a lot better here lately. They struggled early in the year. They really struggled early in the year. But they're a team that is playing pretty good softball right now. They had West Texas A&M down 8-3 in the 7th last weekend, and then ended up giving up the lead. But a team that has some power in the batter's box. They've got some pitchers that we saw. We saw their pitchers. They're all returners, and we had some success with them last year. So we'll watch video and familiarize the players with what we have. And it's going to be at home, so that's always a big thing. And we love playing here, and we love our crowd and the huge fan support that we're getting. But I mean, honestly, we need to get 3 wins off of them, try to maintain that lead in the conference because we're trying to win a conference championship. And in order to do it, you gotta win every weekend, and we need this weekend to be a big one.
You made mention of that #1 ranking and that target that's on your back. Do y'all put anything into that, or is it just, hey, we have to go out there and win?
No, I mean, really, it's Lone Star Conference play anyway, so it doesn't matter if you're ranked #1 or if you're ranked 500. You better show up and be ready to get after it because in this conference, there's no off weekends. And, Tarleton State, it's always been a difficult place to go play, and Midwestern's always been a very competitive team. The ranking is nice, and we've earned it, and we're proud of it. And it means that we do have a good team, but it doesn't. You don't start with a 5-0 lead because you're ranked #1. It's still 0-0, and that first pitch is thrown, and you got to go. Hopefully, you got more than they do at the end of it. Go.
First off, a couple of people, had a good weekend or a good week, last week at the Texas Relays. The ones that went, were you happy with what they did down in Austin?
Yeah, we were happy with the results at Texas Relays. I think our whole team put up solid marks, and I think it was probably highlighted by Nils hitting the automatic mark, moving up to #1 in the country in Division II, and he was 3rd overall at Texas Relays against a throw that would have been 2nd in the Olympics, the last Olympics. So he competed well. Daisy got 2nd. Took a University of Texas school record to keep her from winning Texas Relays. So those two did really good, but overall our team did well, I think. We did what we expected, and now we're ready for the home meet.
Yeah, I was just asking about that. I mean, it's the biggest home meet of the year. Just how nice is it to be able to host, such a big meet, and especially, like as I say, you're hosting it, so it's at home. How nice is that?
Well, it's nice for the kids because it's a facility that they're comfortable in. It's a facility that we practice in every day. The kids get to do it in front of their friends and sleep in their own beds. So we're going to put up good marks. We do every year, and we expect the same this year.
Being an athlete here and now head coach and being able to host this meet, this significance, what does it mean to you to be able to put this meet on?
Well, we love it, and it's special for our kids, and I think our tradition here at Angelo State speaks for itself, and I think the opportunity to get to do it at home in front of our alumni, who we have great support from, and do it in front of our home fans is really special for these kids.
Do you think the fact that it draws so many people, do you think that gives kids a little bit extra motivation, helps them a little bit more as well, in addition to being comfortable and all that?
Yes, absolutely. I think when you get to perform in front of your friends who only get to see you once a year, this is our only home meet, it does give them a little extra incentive to go out there and do better.
Do you expect anybody to stand out that maybe haven't so far?
Well, I think it's going to be an opportunity for our short sprinters to come out and put up some really good marks. We're expecting good weather, a nice tailwind, and I think we'll use it to our advantage.